All right. So with the 2.7 patch coming out relatively soon, we need to discuss the poll options we are going to have for the entirety of 2.7. Obviously, we have the two new characters that going to be what? Fujue and Sunday. Sunday is right here. And where is, unless I passed her without even realizing it. No, she is just completely not even here now. Okay, lovely. But it's, oh, right here. Tingyun, Fujue, and Sunday going to be for 2.7. Now, this is before the HSR 2.7 live stream. Obviously, that being pretty big because of the fact that it will officially release and tease who the new character, who the new rerun characters are going to be. As we can see here, it is going to be live in 8 hours. However, due to leaks, we know that the reruns are rumored to be Jing Yuan and Firefly. Now, this is actually pretty good because of the fact that both Jing Yuan and Firefly complement both these characters beautiful, or both these new characters complement the rerun characters beautifully. Jing Yuan, obviously, Sunday does wonders for him. I think he is actually Jing Yuan's best in slots harmony character, and he just does a ton. Now, Fujue and the rerun for Firefly, that is a little bit more difficult given the fact how Firefly already has her actual team completely set up. Like, this is the team you want to be running, that being the Harmony MC and as well as Run May. Now, Gallagher is interesting because he probably could be, subbed out for the most part, but given the fact how Fujue does not provide any healing in her kit that I am aware of, I could be mistaken, I could be wrong, quite frankly, and I could be talking out of my behind, but let's go ahead and check out her kit real quick. But I'm very confident she does not provide healing. No, it's mainly just break effect, toughness reduction, all of that stuff that both the Harmony MC as well as Ruan May provide. Now, obviously, with the new introduction of the Remembrance path, that could throw a wrench into a lot of people's playstyle and how they want to be running the team. Now, you could maybe, depending on how really good the Harmony or the Remembrance Trailblazer is, you could just get Fujue to begin with, but that's not the case. We're not talking about that. That is going to play a fact into Fujue herself. We're going to discuss the options we have for polling. Now, according to the leaks, phase 1 will be Sunday and Jing Yuan, which kind of stinks to begin with because I'm going to try to get Sunday. I think he is very splashable and good on so many different teams. But the fact that he is so good for Jing Yuan, it makes him a lot better, is going to be tough. It depends, quite frankly, on your characters. I would say that if you have Jing Yuan and Sparkle, just those two alone, then I think Sunday is a must pull if you want to be running Jing Yuan teams. Personally, I think those three, like I said, Sunday, Sparkle, and Jing Yuan, I think that is actually Jing Yuan's probably best Harmony support characters to begin with. So that's that team in a nutshell, essentially. But like I said, Sunday is very splashable on so many different teams. He's going to be good for the follow-up attack team. He's going to be good for hyper carry teams. He's very, very good. The other character that is coming out in 2.7, that is going to be part 2, is going to be Fujue / Ting Yuan, depending on however you want to call her, as well as the rerun of Firefly. Now, between these two in part 2, I think Fujue is actually, you can just forget about her. She's kind of mid, my honest personal opinion. It comes down to Firefly. And this is very, very tricky, just simply because of the fact that if we go to her Eidolons, if you only have a copy of Firefly, I think E1 is going to be really, really strong, just given the fact that it ignores 15% of the enemy's defense. That is the enhanced skill. That's where all of her mega Oonga Boonga damage is going to be coming from. And the fact that it does not consume a skill point, I think that is huge. Arguably one of the best E1s in the game. I think Firefly is definitely a must summon character. Now, let's go with the premise that you don't have... Whoops. Don't know why I backed out of all those. Let's go with the premise that you don't have any of these 4 characters, and you already know what the 3.0 characters are going to be, that being the Herta and Agalia right over here. So, you have the option between Sunday, between Fujue, between Jingyuan, and Firefly. If I had to rank those 4 characters 1 to 5, I would probably say, honestly, that Firefly is number 1 out of those 4. Then Sunday, Jingyuan, and Fujue. Now, I know I say a lot that Sunday is going to be really good. He's going to be cracked, very, very strong. And I still 100% believe that. I mean, like I said, I'm going for Sunday, but also because of the fact that I do have Firefly. I don't have Jingyuan, but that's fine because Sunday's not going to be running that team for me personally. Personally, he's going to be placed on the follow-up attack team alongside his sister Robin, and I might just do double support and double hyper carry with Fei Xiao and Topaz, but that's just me personally. You know, I'm interested to hear what everyone else says in regards to, you know, what they think about the 2.7 characters, but that is my opinion and summon preference at what you should be targeting.